Hi there, everybody. I'm Kat Corbett. I'm here with Ben and Zach from Cayucas.
Yeah.
We're at Donut Friend in Eagle Rock, or as I like to call it, Evil Rock, to my friends out here.
Yeah.
You've just released a new record, Dancing at the Blue Lagoon. And Donut Friend made these awesome custom Blue Lagoon. Can you see this? So I'm going to eat these while we're talking.
Yeah.
No comments. Sophomore album. What was different for you guys this time around? Come on. Like, what was the thing? Did you approach stuff differently? Did you work in a different room? I know the first one was a bedroom production, wasn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. So were you in an actual studio this time?
Was similar. Yeah, we were. We recorded in a studio, but when we write all the demos, we're just in our bedrooms.
Okay.
Yeah,
who takes lead? Does somebody take lead on like the initial idea, or do you guys switch off?
We switch off. Well, he might start with like a guitar riff,
okay,
and then, or I might start with like a piano riff.
Okay.
Or you know,
he closes.
I close.
You're the closer.
He's closing.
Remember that, ladies.
Yeah.
That was there. You know what I wanted to ask you? I think you might be my first twins that I've ever interviewed.
All right.
Do you guys use that twin magic when you're on stage? Like, do you have that anticipate, like you know what the other one's gonna do? Do you have that magical twin power?
Well, I think we have it, but I don't think we use it. We're too focused on.
You're too selfish
singing the song.
of your
There's
own work.
Yeah. Well, and then after a show too, we never like see the same thing or have the same feelings about a show.
Okay.
Yeah. We always have different opinions, but I notice too, like, I'll play a show, or we'll play a show, and then I'll realize, like, on the last song, like, I never even looked at anyone in the band at any point.
But that's because you were feeling the power.
Yeah.
You didn't have to look at each other.
I think we're both super focused on trying to not mess up. Yeah. That we just, sometimes, every once in a while we'll make eye contact or something. Yeah. I think the twin thing though, it really happens with comedy. Like, you find the same stupid things funny.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, that no one else would think is funny.
I just imagine that it would be some sort of weird intuitive thing. Like, you don't even have to explain something, or
there's definitely that. Like, maybe someone or something is bugging both of us that no one else in the world would notice, but
you guys are tuned into it. I love it. I just, I want to say about the record, Dancing at the Blue Lagoon, listening to it and then, seeing the video for Moony-Eyed Walrus, I feel like you guys wrote like a Wes Anderson record, like from a kid's perspective. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. We got that.
Like, I just, I love Wes Anderson. It has this style, and then after I saw the video from Moony-Eyed Walrus, it kind of reminded me, especially when there's those scenes when you guys watch it, like of you guys in the woods, and it stops, and it's very strange. But then the more I listened to the songs, I was like, wow, this is in that sweet spot that Wes Anderson hits visually. You guys kind of, I feel like, did it on the record.
Oh, thank you. We love Wes Anderson. Well, I think, that's kind of a Wes Anderson move, is like the zoom shot. Yeah. But there is sort of like, it's kind of like PG-13 or something. Like, these movies. It's like...
No, well, that's what I'm saying. So your record, it sounds like there's like a weird innocence.
Childish. Exactly, yeah.
There's like
kind of whimsical and like nostalgic. We get nostalgia all the time.
Yeah, you're grown men, but,
right.
And it's, it's a grown-up record, but there's a very hearkening to...
Yeah.
I don't know, it makes me, like, I listened to a couple tracks, and I was like Ditches, and I forget this other track, the name of it, but I felt like I was looking through a family photo album.
Right, yeah.
I don't know if that was your inspiration
that's
or what.
Pretty much what it is. The first album was all nostalgic stuff, and then the second album I was like, okay, I'm going to get more personal with the lyrics, but then it ended up just being nostalgic. Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing. I think Wes Anderson, and I think we like to do too, is like our perception of like high school and like back in the day stuff. As an adult.
Looking back on it.
Yeah. For some reason we find that. For some reason we talk about it a lot. Yeah.
But those are your memories, and that's where I think everybody forms their ideas of the world and ideas of love and ideas of, you know, that's when you're like, oh, I'm going to be an astronaut. No, I'm going to be, you know, a vet. And then looking back, you know, you're like, wait, I'm not a fireman or an astronaut. What the hell happened? Where did I go wrong, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's weird nobody's ever said the Wes Anderson thing about music, like, which is like pretty clear. I'm surprised nobody said that.
Yeah, it was just kind of the 2 and 2 came to me after watching the video and visually seeing it, and then it just kind of had those 2 aspects to it. So I love that. And you know, you guys, all right, so you're California boys. You grew up in what town?
Davis.
Yeah,
Northern California.
Go to UC Davis?
Didn't go to UC Davis. Got accepted to UC Davis.
He did not.
Did you guys go to college?
We went to Cal Poly, SLO.
Okay.
Which is UC Davis on the beach.
Right.
And that's where Cayucas comes from, because it's a little beach town right outside of San Luis Obispo.
Spelled a little differently, however.
Yes. Accidentally spelled.
That was an accident. I originally thought that's how you spelled it.
That's why you didn't get into UC Davis.
That was nice.
But now you guys are living in Santa Monica, correct? Or in the area, or?
Well, we've been in Santa Monica, Venice for like the last 5 or 6 years, but now.
Have you joined a gang? You live in Venice? I'm kidding.
It's weird.
People said Santa Monica was ghetto too back in the day, and I'm just like, no, it wasn't.
Well, it's weird when people think Venice is ghetto because it's not at all.
No, it's not.
No,
I mean, high-end mall and everything. Come on.
And we live out here now. He's in Silver Lake, and I'm in Highland Park. I mean, that's really good.
Oh, now you guys are truly legit. Silver Lake and Highland Park.
We lived in the Valley. We lived in Santa Monica. Venice. Here.
We just, like every 2 years we go to a new spot.
That's good. It's good to see your way around.
Yeah, but
we'll be in Fairfax District sometime.
That's probably the next
I don't know if we'll do Hollywood ever.
We'll go to Cantor's. We'll hang out.
Yeah.
You know, you guys, I was looking at your tour dates and I realized that you're not coming home for a long time. And once you take off, they're going all over the U.S. and then you're going to Europe.
Yeah.
You must have done a European tour on the last record, Bigfoot, right?
Yeah.
So, but are you playing different places this time around?
Yeah. Kind of, yeah.
Or are you making the return?
No, we're focusing on like the UK, France, and Germany this time.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Last time we just did a big all of Europe thing just to see kind of what sticks.
Yeah.
I think. And then this time we're like, okay, we need to hit Germany.
When you guys are touring and you're this band, you know, up and coming bands, so you're at this level where you have to do a lot of the stuff on your own when you're setting up probably and getting into shows. Is there a language barrier when you're talking to people as far as like stage managers and
in Europe?
And you're trying to feel like
not really.
They all speak English.
Yeah.
Great.
They all speak it pretty good.
That's good.
Pretty well.
I always picture the Spinal Tap moment where you're just like, you know, asking for more reverb, and then it's totally.
We had this hardcore British tour manager, and there was one time where we didn't get the sunglasses that we requested, so he had like a British meltdown. I mean, he was pretty rough around the edges.
Okay.
And you know, the German guy was like, you British trash. Yeah. I mean, that was the only.
You guys just sitting there like watching a tennis match?
Yeah.
Well, in every country too is very prideful.
Yeah, he would say like when we were driving into Paris, he'd be like, "Hold on to your wallets," you know. We're just like, yeah, Paris.
I kind of like that about Europe, though. I mean, I love that about Europe because they've preserved their history, whereas we haven't, not so much. I mean, and we especially live in a town where everything is up one day and then knocked down the next, you know, and some prefab's gone up. So when you go to Europe, you really see the statues and the history and the paintings and they're, you know.
Right, yeah.
So
we stayed in a castle, which was like a hostel, you know.
A hostel castle? That sounds like a scary movie.
But yeah, it was a hostel, but it was like a castle from the 1500s, which, I mean.
Where was that?
That was like some
part of Germany.
Yeah, in Germany somewhere.
I haven't been to Germany yet, but that's one place. I've been to Europe a lot, but I haven't been to Germany, and I hear like the art's amazing, the Berlin downtown, awesome. Like all that scene is pretty amazing.
Yeah, Berlin's amazing, yeah.
So you guys, you're going to be doing that, and you're going to come back. Almost like a dentist drill. Almost. I'm going to eat a donut while we're talking here.
Yeah.
I was remembering when I saw you guys, was it that you opened for Cults at the Wiltern? Was that?
Oh no, that was the Foals.
Foals. Okay.
And we
actually, was at the Wiltern.
We heard you were in the audience, and people were like, "You guys, Cat Corbett's in the audience."
And we were looking for you,
your A
actually.
game.
We were backstage looking for you.
You're never going to see me at the Wiltern because everybody's taller than me at the Wiltern. I'm like, I can always see like the tops of your heads on the stage unless I'm in the pit.
Is that interesting though when you like show up to a venue and people are like, "Oh shoot"?
Yeah, because that's weird to me because that's not how I see myself. So I'm always looking behind me like, who's here? You know? Like, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, it's like, you know, Cat Corbett, KROQ.
Yeah, because that doesn't transfer in my head.
Right.
I'm just Cat. You know, like that's not part of my...
You don't feel kind of like a badass.
I don't know,
when
I'm
you
very
walk in?
awkward with that stuff. You know, like I feel like I'm in a box alone talking to myself. I have a very insular job. I have the most isolated job, non-people friendly. I'm not talking to anybody, I'm by myself. Whereas you guys, you know, there is this public persona that's inherent with the position. Right? Like, I mean,
right, yeah.
You know, like you feel like, you know, bands, of course you're going to do meet and greets, and of course you're going to be signing records, and of course you're going to be at a record store.
Yeah, and you don't really, you're just kind of...
And I don't see it that way?
Yeah, like in a box.
Which leads me to a great question is that something hard for you guys to kind of interact with? I know you're mellow and you're chill dudes, and you're very handsome. But are you outgoing guys, like, with people? Do you care?
Not at all, really.
Not as much as most bands.
When we started writing music too, it was never ever to tour, which most guys are just like, I just want to tour. We just wanted to. We love writing songs. That's our favorite part.
We see like when we sometimes most of the time when we play a show, like we just go backstage and we just sit there. And then like...
Oh my God, they've totally ripped the myth of the backstage. No strippers, no like cocaine.
Our green room is so boring.
But I'm just saying, like most band guys, like, and I've seen bands do this, like they literally like they go out, they mingle, like, or like I've even seen a guy like just step off stage and start talking to the girls in the front row.
You're like making notes in your notebook. All right, next time.
Yeah, but yeah, we just kind of. I mean, that's not to say we don't like to hang out and socialize, but
it's a weird part of the gig.
Yeah.
It's a very strange thing to think about, especially, I know a lot of musicians who are extreme introverts, you know, and but you turn that thing on when you get on stage.
Yeah.
And you find this other thing.
Yeah.
You know, and you can make it happen.
Because there's a whole, like, meet and greets and...
You know what we call them? I actually got this from Blink-182, meet and creeps.
Yeah.
Because there's always one that just wants to like hug and never let go, and you're like, oh, now I got to go up and tell her to let go of the band, and now I'm the bad guy. Yeah. So that happes.
It is. Yeah. It just kind of goes. I mean, it kind of goes with the territory, but I think deep down maybe you do. Everybody likes.
You never thought about that when you were writing the songs in your bedroom. You're like, oh,
well,
crap.
we weren't thinking about like acoustic sets and stripped down performances.
Yeah. How do those go over? I mean, that's a different. Because you have a lot of cool set, you know, like instruments that I imagine, you know, are keyboard based. So what do you do for an acoustic session? Is that a whole learning curve for you on a new record?
We're still trying to figure them out. Yeah, but you know, we just strip them down and we try to simplify it.
Acoustic guitar, you know.
Yeah.
Some songs will never translate well in that setting, but I don't know. We enjoy them.
Have you guys ever tried to play a new instrument and just couldn't, like, I don't know, you're like, oh, I want to play this guitar. I think this would be rad.
I can't play any percussion. I can play anything with strings, but I cannot play a beat. I have no rhythm.
Yeah, like,
really?
He had a shaker at one point.
I don't even shake.
Oh my God, you took
and
the
he
shaker.
was just like, you just put the shaker down. Yeah.
I don't even shake. Even the simplest shaking part, I'm just like, oh, it's weird.
What about you?
No, I can pretty much play everything. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I don't think I could ever see you playing bass, ever.
Ever?
I just,
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of air drumming, and people think like, people ask me, are you a drummer? Just based on my air drumming, and I don't. I've never even played drums.
Okay.
So,
I'm a very good air drummer.
I didn't mean to out your weakness with the shaker, but I feel like now you're going to be pranked a lot with shakers for Christmas and whatnot.
I'm pretty bad at like guitar. I'm not much of a guitarist. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
No, I think that's your personal opinion of your guitar playing.
Yeah.
And everybody, I mean, you know, what's that line, the great line about the Sex Pistols that couldn't play their instruments and they were the best band in the world? Like, of course.
Right.
That was why they inspired so many people.
Yeah.
You know? But I think that's your own measure. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've seen you play. You can play.
Yeah.
You can play stuff.
Pretty basic, yeah.
So you guys get to chill out a little bit more here in SoCal, and then you hit the road. Is this the van? Is this the
private jet? Mostly
private jet.
We only fly.
Wait, I would need to go back. I'm sorry, the total non sequitur. We're getting ice for the vodka. The Blue Lagoon strip club.
Oh.
Is it a strip club?
Kind
Is it a
of.
motel strip club?
It's kind
By the
of-
way, I googled Blue Lagoon strip club.
I'm sure there has to
Do
be
it.
one.
There's some weird rules.
Yeah.
I think they're Asian. It's very strange.
Where there is one?
Oh, there's many. It depends on which. They're all broken down.
Which
but-
city? Yeah.
Oh, they were everywhere. It was Minneapolis. You know,
Yeah.
I was looking all over because I was like, all right. I didn't know whether to take your song literal about the dancing at the Blue Lagoon. And then I was like, maybe they love Brooke Shields, or maybe they love the remake. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, what was the Blue Iguana? Dancing at the Blue Iguana?
Yes, I've seen that.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's where it came from.
Oh,
Originally, yeah. I just like.
which was a strip club.
Right, yeah.
Watch
But-
the movie, you'll understand.
Yeah, I think my friend was just kind of joking about that movie, and I love the title. They're just like, there's something here.
I remember, I saw that a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was really dark and depressing, I think.
Was it sad? I think it has
think
like a
it-
cult following. You know, it's like
No, it does, but I don't think there's a happy stripper movie
yeah.
other than Showgirls.
Yeah, it's a happy one. Yeah.
Was that a happy strip?
Well, we made it happy.
Yeah.
We made it happy cheesy because
I remember. I just felt.
Yeah, because it's just super cheesy.
Yeah, it was cheesy.
lots of glitter and bad lines, you know. Wow. Well, thanks for the donuts today, you guys.
Yeah.
The Blue Lagoon.
It was good to finally talk to you after seeing you play and then playing your records for, you know, a couple of years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to meet
Since
you
we
too.
finally got to connect, but now you're off.
Weird, yeah.
It's good to
kind
put the
of
voice
to the face,
which I'm sure
everybody says.
Everyone says that.
Anybody could have just shown up here and been like, hey, what's up? Oh my God.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It is kind of cool. Like, yeah, you're kind of like a celebrity.
I know, but that's weird. So you guys
Yeah.
saying that to me is weird because you're the band.
Yeah, but you're.
I'm just the dork in the room by myself listening to music. You know, I'm still 13, like with my records.
Like when you say Rage Against the Machine, like I get chills down my spine.
That's what I've always wanted to hear guys say.
I know, it's pretty awesome.
You guys have dates in Santa Ana for the next few days, or down there? You guys have
Santa Ana,
Observatory.
we're playing Observatory, and then I think our big LA show will be August 14th at the El Rey.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I will see you there again. I'm gonna throw a shaker at you. No, I won't. This was really fun. Thanks for the donuts, the custom Blue Lagoon donuts. This is Cayucas. We have Ben and Zach from Cayucas. See them on tour and get their new album, Dancing at the Blue Lagoon. And see Dancing at the Blue Iguana just for bones. Bye.